What is up, everyone? Welcome to Cooking with Joe, Quarantine Cuisine. Today we are going to make lentils. So I found a recipe on a website called barbend.com. I was actually on a podcast with them, but I saw something pop up on my Instagram page. It was a recipe on lentils, and I actually like lentils. I've only had it a few times, but I do enjoy it, and it's like healthy, it's high in protein, it makes your stomach digest things better, or gets everything moving in your belly a little bit better. So it's always good, it's good fiber. So I'm going to create it for today's vlog. So I went grocery shopping yesterday. That was yesterday's vlog, or 2 days ago? Yesterday's vlog. And I picked up all the ingredients and let's get it started. So what we have to do first, these are the ingredients. We have lentils. These were the only ones I could find, so this is what I went with. 2 pounds. And then we have 2 onions, some garlic. Oh yeah, I got some chopped celery. I was gonna get the regular celery, like the stalks, but they didn't have any, so I had to buy the expensive pre-cut ones, which is stupid. So I got the celery. The recipe had carrots in it, but I'm not a huge fan of carrots, so I nixed that idea. A little olive oil, a little oregano for flavor, some salt, pepper, some chicken stock for the base, and I think that's in just some garlic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start chopping this up, get everything ready, and then I'll toss it into the pan to start kind of not sauteing, but I guess sweating the onions and garlic. So let's do it. Let's do it up. Got the skin off the onions, and let's give this a go. How do I do this? You know what, let's cut it in half first. And make sure you don't, I always go at a distance because I can already feel my eyes watering up from the onions. So I'm just gonna do a, how should I do this? You know what I'm gonna do? I learned this from Food Channel a long time ago, back in the day. So we're gonna go this way, couple little holes, and then chop straight down. Go this way, and then chop. This right across. I'm gonna make them kind of like in the bigger chunks, just because it's more of like a soup. Come down this way. Oops, this way. And then now we can go ahead and do that. Not the easiest when you have the smallest knife in the world. One onion there. Look at all these onions. Look at all these onions. Ooh. Chop that up. Now I got some garlic. About 6 cloves of garlic. Finally peeled the garlic. I learned this trick that it's like you crush the garlic and then it's easier to peel. So it just took me a second to figure that out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some olive oil. I think the recipe said less than 1/4 cup of olive oil. And let's heat that up. And then we'll put in our veggies and just kind of let that sweat a little bit, kind of cook that down. And then after that, we put in our stock. All right, so I minced up or chopped up some garlic, and now I have the veggies. I'm gonna toss it into the pan. I got some oil in there. Toss in the diced celery. All right, I'm making a mid-game substitution. I have a bigger pot here. I feel like it's gonna be way better. So I'm gonna transfer everything over. I'm actually gonna add a little bit of olive oil, extra olive oil too. everything over here. Alright. Right now, this is what it looks like. It's got the celery, the onions, the garlic. Gonna mix this around until it cooks down. It does smell good though, already. I'm a chef. All right, so I think my onions and, what was it? Onion, celery, and garlic, they're pretty soft now. And then I added a little bit of oregano already. So I used maybe a couple tablespoons and just did one of these. Maybe I need a little bit more. I'll shake it out. So I did some oregano. And now we gotta add in the chicken stock. So these are 32-ounce little boxes. And the recipe said 2 liters, so this is 32 ounces, pretty much a liter. I looked that up on the Google. And now let's toss this in here until it gets to a boil. So for the recipe, it said you could use chicken stock, you could use vegetable stock. In the video, he had these little cubes, and then he added water with the little chicken stock cubes. I also went with the unsalted. I don't think it matters, but when you're putting this much stuff in, the sodium can get crazy. And I'm always trying to keep my sodium levels somewhat low, try not to overdo it. So just some unsalted chicken stock. So I'm gonna bring this up to a boil. Whoops. I'm gonna bring this up to a boil, and then I will put in the 2 pounds of lentils. So this is what it's looking like right now. So I put in the 2 liters of chicken stock and trying to bring this up to a boil. It actually smells really good. So it looks like it's almost there. Definitely almost about to boil, and then I will toss in the lentils. So now it is definitely boiling, so let's toss in the lentils. Bag number 1. These are bags of 12 ounces. What is 12 ounces? 12 ounces a pound? So it's actually, I only need, I'm gonna put this down to a simmer now. So I thought these were half-pound bags, but it's 12 ounces, which is 0.75 pounds. So that's 1.5 for 2 bags. So I need about 2/3 of another one. So I'm not gonna use all of that. Maybe like 2/3, so it should be about there. All right, so we got about 2 pounds of lentils in the pot. I mean, that's a lot of, I mean, it's hefty in here too. So all we have to do now is, the recipe says it should take about, what was it? 20 to 30 minutes, most likely 30 minutes. So I'm gonna put up a timer for 30 minutes or maybe 25 and just come over and check it after a little bit. Just gotta stir it, let it simmer, bring it down to a lower heat, let it simmer and just stir once in a while. So let's check it out when it gets to 25 minutes. Off. All right, so it's been 25 minutes. I just stirred it up a second ago, and most of the, and there's definitely still some stock in here, but it's definitely reduced down. So let's give it a shot. Let's see if it is at least soft. Oops, I just smacked my spoon against the camera. Let's give it a shot. And as long as it's soft and not chewy or not like hard at all, then I'll probably just take it off and make myself a bowl, and then the rest of it I'm just gonna put in little baggies and freeze it. I don't wanna burn my mouth. Can't tell if that's the onion that's a little crunchy. Let me try that again. I probably need a couple more minutes because it seems like it's still a little crunchy. Not bad, probably needs like another 5 minutes. So I'm gonna run this, but it doesn't taste too bad. So I'm gonna run this for another 5 minutes and then we'll plate up. It's been about 25 minutes and I think it's a lot better right now. And what I'm going to do is I'm gonna scoop up 2 cups. In the video where the guy has the recipe, he does 3 cups and it comes to like 730 calories. So for me, 2 cups is a little bit better. It'll probably drop it down to around 500 and about 30 grams of protein. I think with 3 cups it was 50 grams. So I'm gonna cut back a little bit on that. So let's do 2 cups. I just have one of these cups here. Let's grab it from the bottom. Maybe it's a little bit softer down there. Got 1. It's a lot of volume. 2 cups. Kind of looks nasty. Kind of looks gross, but it's all good. It's healthy. And let's move this over here. And what I'm going to do with the rest of this, I'm gonna let this cool down, and then I'm gonna take that scooper and then I'm gonna put it into little freezer bags. And that way I'll probably have, I don't know, maybe like 10, like 6 to 10 meals, 6 to 8 meals of 500 calories that I'll just toss in the freezer. And maybe I'll just do like 1 a day. Maybe if I don't want to eat meat one day, I'll eat a couple of these. So I think it would be pretty good, but let's give it a taste. Actually, let's go bring it over to my laptop area. All right, here we go. And in the video, the guy used balsamic vinegar and does a little bit of a splash, and I can see why. It's just as is. It's not bad. It's just kind of plain. So let's put a little vinegar. Whew. Well, I won't put too much. Okay, that was a little bit more. I just wanted to put a little splash to start, and I'll put more on if I need it. Okay. It is hot. So let's give this a go. So lentil stew, cheap, a lot of protein. It's got a lot of other nutrients too. Fiber is always important. I think a lot of people, if you actually measure how much fiber you eat during a day, you're probably not getting enough. And it's cheap. And I think it will last a decent amount in the decent amount of time in the freezer. So all right. It's not the most delicious thing I've ever had, but with that balsamic, it's not that bad. Or hot. So I definitely recommend it because right now I'm in a cutting phase. So I'm trying to lose some weight, trying to eat a little bit of healthier. So this is perfect, cheap, nutritious. Why can I not pronounce anything right now? Nutritious. You can make a whole bunch, so I just batched up probably 6 to 8 more meals. This is 2 scoops or 2 cups is around 500 calories, probably around 30-ish grams of protein, tons of other nutrients inside of it too. So it's gonna be perfect. I can just toss one into a bowl and toss into the microwave and I have 1 meal all ready to go. So give that a try. I'll put the recipe down in the description. And yeah, I think it's worth it. And then in the video also, the guy said if you want to add some rice to it or some like chicken thighs, something that's a little bit greasier with a little bit more higher fat content, it would actually work real well with this. But yeah, seems like it's a good fuel source, so give it a try. And that is it for this week's vlog. Hopefully you enjoyed it and you got a new recipe out of it. I'll see you guys tomorrow.